Alright, political beliefs, behavior, Unit 2, Video 8, public opinion. Alright, so we have a few terms that describe opinion. These are things that public opinion polls kind of fail to indicate. One is the intensity of the opinion. So just because somebody answers the poll by saying that they approve or disapprove of Obama, not everybody feels as strongly or passionately about that. So intensity would be a measurement of how strongly a person has a particular opinion. Opinion polls kind of fail to do that. They can't tell if the people who dislike him really hate him, and the people who approve just mildly kind of say they approve. So intensity gets missed. Latency also is something that gets missed because latency are opinions that are held but not expressed. So to me, I think racism is a good example of this possibly, where there are people who have racist opinions and ideas, but because it's not socially acceptable, they might be reluctant to express those as part of an opinion poll. So as a result, they probably wouldn't say that they're racist. This is the most important one. This is the one that you want to highlight. Sorry, I got distracted. I got a text. That's why I paused on that last one. Salience. You want to highlight this one. So it is how important or relevant a specific issue is to a person. So this is how we decide whether or not, like, how we're going to vote. Some people, the death penalty, they oppose the death penalty, but that's not an issue that they are passionate about. That's not something that would cause them to vote for or against somebody. I want you to think about an example of populists. Populists, remember, they tend to be older, low educated, low income. They tend to be socially conservative but economically liberal. So I want to picture yourself as you are a 70-year-old woman, doesn't have very much money. It is likely that you're economically liberal because you are dependent on Medicare and on Social Security. So you want to keep those things. That's economically liberal. Democrats support those programs. However, you are likely also socially conservative. So pro-life, oppose things like gay marriage, things like that. So how do you decide who to vote for? Because obviously those are Republican ideals. The way that you would decide is what is the most specific, important issue to you individually. Most people choose the economy. Effects of public opinion: it can cause a bill to pass or to not pass. It could also cause certain issues to become more important to lawmakers. So for instance, right now police violence, police brutality is something that's really, on the news a lot. So if people are outraged by it, and it seems like a lot of people are, that's something that then lawmakers, President, Congress might start to focus on. You heard the President talk about putting cameras on police vests, so that's a good example of how that's something as a result of public opinion. It can cause candidates to slightly adjust their positions, so they're not going to go from pro-life to pro-choice just because of a poll, but they might decide, hey, I don't want to talk about pro-life or pro-choice issues as much because my stand isn't as popular. And it is strongest and is most likely to matter when it is unified. So 48 to 52, that's not going to make politicians do very much. Something comes out and it's 90 to 10 or 95 to 5, that's strongly united. That can cause policies to matter and to shift a little bit more. And this has been a La Money production.